She doesn't chase the guy who hands her the world on a silver platter. No, she pursues the one who sparks that electric fear of slipping away, the man whose presence feels like a rare storm, intense, unpredictable, and impossible to ignore. Deep inside, every man senses this raw truth, even if it stings. You've poured your heart out, shown unwavering interest, stayed loyal and consistent, only to watch her drift like smoke through your fingers. Suddenly, you're dissecting every text, obsessing over why she never initiates, feeling the gut-wrenching pull as she fades. And the cruelest twist. You turn the blame inward. Maybe you were too soft, not bold enough, not magnetic enough. But here's the razor-sharp reality, it's not your goodness that's the issue. It's how freely you surrendered your power, like a king tossing his crown to the crowd. This isn't some shallow guide to games or manipulation. It's a blueprint for igniting obsession, drawing her in not for a fleeting spark, but a burning, unrelenting fire. It's about mastering your frame, that unbreakable core of confidence, your commanding presence, and the art of strategic silence. If you're exhausted from the endless pursuit and ready to become the magnet she can't resist, buckle up. This will reshape how you navigate every connection, turning you from chaser to chosen. Let's dive deep. Picture this, you've met a woman who ignites your world, stunning, vibrant, with a vibe that hooks you instantly. That initial chemistry crackles, so you dive in headfirst. Good morning texts at dawn, late night check-ins, double taps on every post, rapid replies like clockwork. You're the epitome of availability, thinking it's building a fortress of connection. But then the tide turns. Her response is slow to a trickle, one-word replies that feel like slaps, the effortless flow now a forced grind. What shifted? The brutal answer, nothing external. You did what 99% of guys do, you flooded her with attention like it was endless rain, devaluing it until it became background noise. Take Scott, a 48-year-old Denver entrepreneur fresh from a 20-year divorce, dipping back into dating. He connected with Claire, 42, through mutual friends, fun, confident, soaking up his every gesture. Scott bombarded her with morning messages, curated playlists, social media likes, even surprise coffees. He believed he was forging bonds, but really, he was oversaturating the market. Claire never lifted a finger to earn it, his attention flowed like tap water, cheap and abundant. And like any overabundant resource, it lost its allure. Attention isn't mere affection, it's premium currency. Flood the market, and its value plummets to zero. Echoing ancient Stoic wisdom, Epictetus warned, he who seeks wisdom must first control himself. That mastery starts with curbing impulses, the urge to text for validation, to seek her glow just to feel seen. When attention pours out unchecked, it turns from symphony to static. But make her invest, earn it through genuine effort, and it transforms into a coveted reward, a surge of power that pulls her closer. I'm not advocating ghosting, it's about precision. Skip the empty compliments, the boredom-fueled check-ins, the uncertainty-driven reaches. When you orbit her like a satellite, she becomes the sun, basking in your light without reciprocating. Flip it, make her chase the warmth. Scott's wake-up call came from a buddy's tough love. He went radio silent, no theatrics, just redirecting energy to his business, hikes, and quality time with his daughter. 2 days. Claire pinged, hey, haven't heard from you. Boom, that's the pivot. Mystery brews tension, and tension fuels desire. Women crave what's tantalizingly elusive, not perpetually graspable. So, if your attention's been a free buffet, halt it. Withdraw strategically, refocus on your empire. Let her sense the void, ponder the silence, rediscover its gravity. If this strikes a chord, if you've bled attention like an open vein, stake your claim in the comments, I protect my power. But hold tight, what's next is the silent killer most men ignore, eroding attraction before they even spot the cracks. Attraction thrives in the shadows of your silence. It blooms where words fade, stirring emotions that safety nets of chatter can never touch. Too many men dread the quiet, viewing it as a void where interest dies, Rivals swoop in, and they're erased from her mind. So they overcompensate, endless texts, explanations, verbal barrages, not from depth, but from anxiety's grip. Yet, that feared hush. It's the cradle of true pull. For her to crave you, she needs breathing room, to fantasize, doubt, ache for your echo. Silence isn't emptiness, it's charged voltage. It broadcasts, I don't beg for approval. I'm rooted, trusting my essence lingers. This breeds magnetic uncertainty, not toxic games, but the thrill that flips the script, making her the pursuer. The Stoics mastered this restraint. Seneca noted, it is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it. We squander relational energy on frantic contact, chasing illusory control. True dominion. Releasing the reins. Silence doesn't ignore, it rejects over-explanation, letting gaps amplify louder than speeches. Attraction festers in the unknown, swelling in pauses. Constantly dissecting feelings, intentions, distances. You rob her of introspection, turning magnetic into mundane. The silent man exudes unshakable strength. And it's potent even in highs, when she's affectionate, responsive. Most guys flood the dam, replying instantly, oversharing, tipping scales. What if you held steady? Let tension simmer. That's when depth ignites, an unnamed force binding her. Truth bomb, move in silence, and she tunes in sharper, observes keener, draws nearer, not from your tug, but the void's invitation. Next time your thumbs twitch to text, freeze. Resist impulse. Let her miss the rhythm, initiate the dance. If you've drowned connections in noise only to watch them sink, affirm it below, I move in silence. Stay locked in. This next instinct bucker flips every urge when she finally notices you. Yet most botch it, shoving her further. Act like she's not extraordinary. This jars because society drills us to pedestal women, lavish praise, prioritize them, crown them irreplaceable. But elevate her prematurely, sans proven worth, and you shatter tension, dissolve enigma, forfeit your throne. Meet Mike, 52, Ohio auto shop owner, post-divorce stoic, introspective. At a wine event, Vanessa, 46, captivated, sharp, poised, electric. Their chat flowed, he followed with dinner, gushing rarity, flowers, cleared weekends. Her vibe chilled, terse texts, the dreaded no connection line. Stunned. He'd overinvested, deeming her prize sans merit. Men act from scarcity fear, rushing to dazzle. But treating her ordinarily gifts challenge. She secretly yearns, not rudeness, but composure. Observe if actions align, per Marcus Aurelius, waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one. Don't dole admiration for aesthetics alone. Assess values sinking yours, that inverts power. Humanize her, not deified, and she strives to shine. Mike's redo with Natalie, 43. Cool, grounded, no pedestal. She pursued, initiating, because he demanded earned interest. Elevate yourself, let her ascend. If you're weary of overgiving and ghosted, rewrite, let her prove worth, respecting your essence. Claim, I set the standard. Gear up, this next flips control, shattering her assumed grip. Let her ponder your vanishing act. This pivotal instant, her noticing your eclipse, shifts tides, yet most men sabotage it. Absence isn't defeat, it's arsenal. Control attention's stream, craft a void, and it yanks her inescapably. Average dudes dread disappearance equals oblivion, so they loop in, check-ins, likes, no prolonged wonder. But predictability dulls thrill, why chase the constant? Stoics preach restraint. Marcus Aurelius, the more we value things outside our control, the less control we have. Dictate presence, trust space's alchemy, not punitive vanishing, but contrast. She reminisces glances, tones, scrolls chats, self-doubts. Wonder sparks pursuit. Silence brims with gravity, held by centered men unafraid of invisibility. If unnoticed. Vital intel. Let her absorb shift, from discipline, not doubt, inviting her advance. If you're building unshakable presence, join our members-only circle, exclusive vids, live breakdowns, stoic tactics for frame mastery. Click join, own, don't chase. Affirm, I move without warning. Next separates legends from forgotten. Reward sweat, not surface glow. Appreciating allure? Fine. But lavishing for looks pre-effort seeds power. Beauty abounds, grit rarefies. High-caliber men discern. Derek, 45, Phoenix Realtor, met Lacey, 41, at dinner, stunning, commanding. He stayed anchored, like talk, no fawning. Politely exited. She reapproached, unused to withheld validation. Guys flip prematurely, beauty triggers over laughter, unearned flattery. She knows her looks, craves recognition of punctuality, attentiveness, recall. Epictetus, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Calm weight reveals standards. Derek's lunch with Lacey. Watched her timeliness, questions, balance, then praised groundedness. Real, earned. Let allure intrigue, effort captivate. Build connections on substance. Declare, I reward effort. Linger, this default trap erodes foundations stealthily. Don't justify your retreat. Explaining silence, why quiet, spaced, waters down potency, erasing wonder. Distance naturally tensions, mystery compels reflection. But men crack, paragraphing apologies, signaling approval seeking. Sorry distant, busy translates, don't flee, I crave validation. You see doubt, expose waivers. Stoicism counters, Seneca, we suffer more in imagination than in reality. Fear misreads silence prompts overcorrection. No breakdowns owed for boundaries. Manage focus, let her feel, not hear. Non-apologetic quiet. Rare, respected. Reveals truths, interested. She advances. Trust energy sans disclaimers. No mess, just space. Affirm, I hold the frame. Next trap snares even savvy men. Let her sense replacement. Jarring. Yes, but potent. When you're thriving sans her, perhaps with others, it pierces. Brian, 50, Texas hardware mogul, dated April, 46, blissful months till her fade. He didn't plead, evolved, gym, trips, events, new dates. Concert pic with woman. April texted. Not jealousy, realization his energy redirected. Stoics frame as progress, Marcus Aurelius, the impediment to action advances action. Propel growth, don't fake, authentically expand. She confronts non-centrality, sparking curiosity, attraction. Replace her role purposefully. Live fully, windows close. Affirm, I don't wait. Subtle killer ahead, nice guy's demise. Maintain frame in closeness. Build coolness, but intimacy crumbles it for many, discipline evaporates, neediness surges. Intimacy tests polarity, your masculine anchor lets her yield. Chase validation via reactions. Shift to performer. Epictetus, freedom is the only worthy goal. Disregarding things beyond our control. Ground yourself, approval's uncontrollable. Stay present, not demanding. Post-intimacy. No panic, overthink. Remain consistent. Irony, solid energy opens her. Slow pace, clean vibe, prove via restraint. Affirm, I stay grounded. Final evolution beckons. Prioritize solitude over urges. Biology drives desire, but craving alone time elevates you. Women detect restraint's vibe. Scott, 44, Colorado financier, post-divorce chased highs till hollow. Switched, hikes, journals, solo trips. Energy shifted, selective, not thirsty. Rachel, you don't need me for completeness. Marcus Aurelius, nowhere. Quieter retreat than in his own soul. Solitude hones, resets. Value peace over pleasure, become magnetic. Connection adds, doesn't fill. Protect stability, ironic chase ensues. Affirm, I protect my peace. Ultimate revelation. She pursues what terrifies losing. Attraction's core, not offerings, but withdrawable value. Chase immune men radiate self-value over approval. Not tactics, gravity. Sense your worth. Dynamic inverts. Mystery, discipline, detachment magnetize. Tension from stability, not volatility. We prize potential loss. Seneca, a wise man is content with himself. Certainty commands. Don't chase, comprehend worth. Protect peace, presence privileges. Flip, your decider. Stop needing, she chooses. You've unlocked 10 transformations: psychology, stoicism, instinct. Apply, no more pursuit. Women's sense in a forge. Level up. Join members for depth. Subscribe for daily fire. See you soon.